Live from Hazard, Kentucky, this is Jammin John's Wrestling News. Here's your news for Monday, July 15th, 2019. The WWE announced the following today, with Brock Lesnar reinstalled as Universal Champion following his Money in the Bank cash-in at WWE Extreme Rules. The business of naming his challenger must be addressed. WWE officials have opened the field and sanctioned a cross-brand all-star top 10 battle royal between some of the top superstars from Raw and SmackDown, with the winner to challenge the Beast Incarnate at next month's event. The Raw participants are Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Baron Corbin, Cesaro, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, Sami Zayn, and Rey Mysterio, while SmackDown Live will field Randy Orton and freshly crowned SmackDown Tag Team Champion Big E. May the best man win. Having survived WWE Extreme Rules as Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch now sets her sights down the line to her title defense at SummerSlam. As revealed this afternoon, the man will face whichever superstar proves victorious in a fatal four-way elimination match on tonight's Raw. Natalya, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, and SmackDown Live's Carmella will all contend for an opportunity against a man at the biggest event of the summer. Tune in tonight to see which woman earns the honor. Brock Lesnar will also be appearing on tonight's show. During a recent Q&A, Jim Ross revealed that Vince McMahon pitched an idea for JR to be a part of the upcoming Raw reunion show, despite the fact that he is under contract to AEW. JR noted that Tony Khan approved the appearance, but he still ended up turning down the offer. The Raw reunion is scheduled for July 22nd, and the following names are advertised to appear: Eric Bischoff, Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Christian, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, The Boogeyman, Shane Helms, Ted DiBiase Sr., Jimmy Hart, Devon Dudley, Jerry Lawler, Sergeant Slaughter, and Santino Marella. And staying on the topic of that Raw reunion show, Dave Meltzer of F4WOnline.com discussed the Raw reunion special on July 22nd and how it's being done to get television viewership up. Meltzer said, USA is very disappointed with the numbers. They made a bunch of suggestions and one of them was the Raw reunion show. Meltzer also commented on Dolph Ziggler vs. Kevin Owens and Finn Balor vs. Shinsuke Nakamura being announced for Extreme Rules at the last minute. Meltzer said, "You know the story of those matches? Because remember when I said during the week that no new matches would be added? So what happened was, now I know what to ask. I asked, are there any new matches that are going to be added for Sunday? The answer was, we're going to make the decision on Wednesday night. So Thursday I asked if there were any new matches to be added and they said no. So what happened was there were two matches, they had a 12-match lineup already and hadn't announced them. So these two matches were already in the books, I just didn't know them. So it wasn't like they were added on Wednesday, nothing was added on Wednesday. Dolph Ziggler and Owens and Nakamura vs. Balor were programmed for the show for weeks, they just never got around to announcing them, so that's the story on the whole thing." Thanks to RingsideNews.com for the quotes. Mike Johnson of PWInsiderElite.com noted the following about Luke Harper's status with WWE by saying, "We have heard rumblings that Luke Harper would be at this week's TV tapings. So are they putting Harper and Rowan back together? I don't know, but you never know." Harper recently requested his release from WWE television and hasn't appeared on television since April 4th. Harper's contract was set to expire in November of last year, but he ended up being extended for 6 months due to injury. Regarding WWE airing Evolve's 10-year anniversary special on the network, PWI noted the following about that by saying, "The internal word we have heard thus far is that WWE was very happy with the Evolve special. There was an incident, however, where Evolve uploaded a clip from the event to YouTube and it got pulled by WWE, but that appears to have been a mistake." Thanks to HealByNature.com for the quotes. Both Ryan Satin of ProWrestlingSheet.com and Mike Johnson of PWInsider.com have shot down a claim by Brad Shepard that Paul Heyman was upset about Finn Balor vs. Shinsuke Nakamura being on the Extreme Rules kickoff. It all started when Brad Shepard said on Twitter, according to a source in WWE, there was lots of confusion as to why the Intercontinental Championship match was not on the main card. I'm told Paul Heyman was more upset about it than Finn Balor. Mike Johnson fired back at Brad Shepard by tweeting, "No truth to the story making rounds that Paul Heyman was upset backstage at Extreme Rules over the IC title being on the kickoff show. In fact, talent were showing the rumor to Heyman and joking about it with him backstage tonight. No blow-ups backstage at pay-per-view if anyone, Heyman or otherwise. And Ryan Satin tweeted, according to reputable sources, the random report claiming Paul Heyman was upset about Finn Balor versus Nakamura taking place on the kickoff show is false. I'm told people were laughing about the report backstage, and one source in the know said it's 100% bullcrap. Though, take that with a grain of salt coming from Ryan Satin. And finally, here on Jammin' John's Wrestling News, it is now time to announce the special subscriber poll. Yes, that's right. After months of being away, the special subscriber poll is officially back. So, what is the poll for today? It is, which show was better and why? AEW Fight for the Fallen or WWE Extreme Rules? If you are a subscriber to my Patreon, you can go vote right now at patreon.com/JamminJohn. If you're not a subscriber, what are you doing with your life? Go to patreon.com/JamminJohn right now and subscribe. I have free packages on there ranging from free to $7. I would quickly like to go over those free packages right now. Starting off with the first package, that is the free $1 package, known as the Mark package. You get access to Patreon-only polls with the results being announced on JJWN as the special subscriber poll, and you get a shout-out for donating at the end of every update. Our $5 package, the Smart package, gets you access to the Patreon-only polls, the shout-out, and the ability to ask me any pro wrestling question for answering on Jammin' John's Wrestling News. And then finally, you have the $7 package, the Jobber package, which gets you access to the Patreon-only polls, the shout-out, the ability to ask me any pro wrestling question, and the latest episode of JJWN will be uploaded along with a download link so that you can listen at any time. I would really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that is patreon.com/JamminJohn. That is your news for Monday, July 15th, 2019. Check back here tomorrow for another Jammin' John's Wrestling News Flash Briefing on Amazon Alexa devices, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, and iTunes. Follow me on Twitter at John Caldwell, JONCOLWELL. Follow me on Instagram, The Jammin' John. If you'd like to sponsor Jammin' John's Wrestling News or your wrestling promotion, wanting to get your next big event out, you can email me, jzcaldwell@gmail.com. That's JZCOLWELL@gmail.com. Big shout out to Ryan Hurdle and Tony Nelson for subscribing to my Patreon. Once again, you can go to patreon.com/JamminJohn if you'd like to subscribe to me. I have free packages on there ranging from free to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I would really appreciate it once again if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/JamminJohn. This is Jammin' John saying thanks, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.